Yep, almost. Okay, well, it should be starting in a little bit. So far, I got a little indicator that tells me frames per second, and that's at 30, and when it was dying on you, it was at like 3, so hopefully it'll stay up in that realm. Okay. Well, I think we'll give this a try again today. Is it working on your end there? Okay. So I got good frame rate. It died after about 15 minutes yesterday, so we're just going to get going. I want to introduce myself. My name's Joe Campbell. I'm Area and Assistant Bridge Engineer for the Minnesota Division of the Federal Highway Association. And I'm here to give kind of a demonstration on something I started about 2 years ago, which is kind of some recreational drones and how local program agencies may be able to utilize them because they're a much better entry level, less than $5,000, and have some unique features that I think are useful for local agencies, kind of like this, what I'm doing right now. It's a live stream. So something that's maybe you don't want to do very often, but like a construction project opening or something might be a way to show some commissioners or elected officials. So what I'm going to do is just discuss a few setup things. One of them is there's 3 different setups typically in drones for like if you lose the remote controller. And there's a hover mode, there's land mode, and then there's return to home. So depending on what you're doing, you're going to pick one of those 3. Today I'm under a bridge, so I'm going to pick hover because that way I know I just have to go reconnect to it and it won't try to return to home, which usually means it tries to go up in the air and come back. So the other thing I'm just going to show, I'm not going to really demonstrate, is this drone actually can connect to a pair of goggles. And what that does is it allows the image from the drone to get directly streamed to the goggles. The goggles also with this setup actually can control the gimbal of the camera. So if you look up, the camera goes up. If you look up, the camera goes right and left. And actually I live streamed yesterday, it worked. So I will just reference that video and I'll crop it and make it a little shorter if you want to see that. So that's the goggles. Some benefits to them is they allow the person in the field to really get a live view. So you'll see on your end what the camera sees, but the goggles allows the user to wear the goggles to actually see that same image in a large screen format. It's equivalent to like a 20-foot high definition TV, and it's very useful. It also blocks out all the light. So today, you don't have light. And very good quality. What I do is I'm starting to lose signal, so I'm going to try to fly real quick. If my flight fails, I'll do what I did yesterday, is complete a flight, and then I will upload it later. But I'm going to just start, and we'll start, and I'll try to talk and go if this thing keeps going. So here we go. So what I'm going to do is I'm just going to go over and kind of look at the abutment. And I will fly up in a little bit and kind of show you how the gimbal, you can control it just by the remote. So if I rotate the gimbal, okay. So I'm going to just show that real quick while I have good signal. It seems like it's going. So the other thing you can do is the gimbal's pointed up, but I can also zoom in with the gimbal, and you should be able to see how far it zoomed in. So I'm probably 6 or 8 feet, 6 feet underneath the beams, probably 8 feet underneath the deck. And the image looks to be a little blurry, but overall that kind of gives you an idea of how close you can get. I'm going to actually fly up to see. So you can see I'm not quite to the beams yet. I'm still probably a couple hundred feet underneath the beams. Quite a bit underneath the deck. Move kind of